You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I'm back. They kicked me off the last 2 days last week. Yeah, some great NCAA games going on. I was able to watch some of those. I got my guy Jonah in here producing with me today. What's going on, Jonah? What's up, man?
And it's been a crazy couple days, especially with NCAA. I feel like we've had like one of the best NCAA weeks that we've ever seen. Maybe it's just the Duke UConn game when we get into that, but
well, obviously that's the big one. I'm not gonna lie. I had Duke. I want to Duke out the last like 2 games they played, but that's just me. I just feel like they weren't that team when it came down to it, especially being able to score. So that was my perspective on it. I'm not saying they're not a good team, but it was just one of those things. But today is Monday, you guys. I got my man, my boy, my homie. I got Zach Brandt on Capitol Fort Santa Fe. What's going on, my guy?
Not much, man. We got to talk about this Duke game. Did you see what Micah Parsons had to say?
Who? Micah? Who?
Yep.
Micah Parsons? Oh, okay. Football guy. What'd he say? What's up?
He thinks that the Boozers threw the game and he wants it investigated.
Whoa, because the bruiser, the son, the brother, the point guard, I don't know his first name.
Man, like that turnover was horrible, dude. Like 101, hold the ball. What are you doing?
It wasn't necessary. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he had 2 guys down there, and why would you even make that attempt? Is it education? You know what I mean? Like you got to know what's going on in the flow of the game and where you're at, and that's a good one. Micah said, "Come on, man!" And they're doing so many commercials. Did it really matter? They're
Right.
everywhere.
All I'm going to say is that was clutch, man. To hit that shot the way he hit it and get set with that little time on the clock. Holy wow.
I have crazy stats for you, Zach.
Jonah, you got
Yes,
something
I have
for him?
some crazy stats. So he's a freshman. During that whole game, he was 0-4 from 3. And in the past 9 games, he was 10 for 57 from 3. So it's kind of crazy that he got that shot off and made it from the logo. Not just a regular 3, from the logo.
Yo, Zach, when it comes down to it, like the way I see it, it was one moment for this kid to have a historical moment because what is this? This is the 3rd or 4th year that UConn has been back. I think it's 3 out of 4. Is that right?
Yeah, it sure is.
So, I mean, nobody expected. Did you expect UConn to get to this point? Because I didn't. I didn't.
I got him in my Final Four, yes.
Oh, wow. See, that shows you how much I know. That's why I'm always betting with you when I do bet. But see, but the thing about it is the way that those okay, can you really blame it on that moment? Because what about the free throws? What about those 2 missed free throws?
Yep. You're absolutely right.
So then that right there probably could have changed the moment, obviously in the perspective of the flow of the game. But yeah, I totally agree. That was a stupid moment. And obviously it was at a really, really bad time. What you got?
I don't care if it's for the free throws. You just have to hold on to the ball. I don't care. You won the game. You cost yourself that game. And you can't blame it on the coaches. You can't blame it on anything because I feel like if you're in that huddle during that timeout, all you had to do is just hold the ball. They missed that UConn missed that free throw, so you had a really good chance. But I just hold the ball.
Zach, is that why you got quiet, bud? Because you're thinking the same thing?
Right. Like, okay, Kenny, you've been in a press a million times. When do you ever lob the ball and not keep it on the ground? Like, what was he doing?
Yeah,
I don't understand, man.
First off, you're a point guard. You should instantly know better.
Yes.
I think that's the key, right?
No, you're a basketball player. You should know better.
No. I'm sorry. Nope.
You just
Jonah,
have to hold the ball.
I'm sorry. No, there's a lot of, no disrespect to these athletes, but there's not a lot of intelligent athletes that would have done that. You know what I mean? So it could be seen like Micah Parsons said, it could be investigation. Like certain things you don't do, and you're supposed to be an intelligent point guard that knows how to distribute the ball, and I feel like he does. Don't you agree, Zach?
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I watched the play and it was almost like it was in slow motion. And it's like that's fundamental 101 high school basketball, man. Like I see where Mike is coming from. Like, what? Like two dudes in your face and you're trying to lob the ball? What are you doing?
That's the part I don't get. Like, that's the last thing he should have did, is basically what Zach is saying. It should have been a bounce pass. The ball should have been on the floor. Obviously, Zach played ball. I played ball. It's the rule that you have to stick to, especially being a point guard. If you agree or disagree or got a comment on the Duke game, you can call 505-246-0610. We're going to get into a lot of more action. Zach, I want to talk about Michigan a little bit in the Tennessee game when we come back, because I feel like it was a good one, but at the same time, I really want to jump into the Purdue and Arizona game. We're listening.
I don't want to talk about that. Zach, I know. Zach, I know you can't see me.
Tennessee? Why?
Look at my hat.
Say it. Why?
What is? Look. What is that?
Oh, that's why. That's what that tee's for.
Yes, it's Tennessee. I'm a Tennessee. Like Tennessee sports, I'm a really big fan.
Oh, Zach.
So
Zach, we gonna have to light him up, because to be honest, you guys, I got Michigan winning the whole thing, so that's why I want to talk about a little bit. But Zach, we'll be right back, bro. We're gonna take a little break. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here with me today. Today's Monday. If you're listening, I appreciate you guys tuning in. And today at 4 o'clock, 4 to 5, it's my boy Zach Brandt with Capitol Ford. He's on every Monday, you guys, if you want to tune in. Yo, Zach, I'm a Michigan guy, man. Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I'm a Michigan fan. Obviously, I'm a Lobo guy. But the way that Michigan came out and destroyed Tennessee, I didn't expect that to happen. But Michigan has so many weapons. Obviously, Landenberg is like a guy that's like balling out of his mind right now. You got Mara, the 7-footer in the middle for Michigan. I just feel like Michigan got a lot of weapons. I was actually on the golf course when this first game was going on, so I got to see a little bit of it on Sunday. But Michigan, I'm not surprised how that ended. What you got, man?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not surprised at all. I mean, they've met one time earlier in the season, right? In Michigan, or did they meet earlier? No, I don't think they did they?
Jonah would know. Jonah, did Tennessee play Michigan this year?
I'm going to check it now.
Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, if they played each other, it's one thing, right? But Michigan just came out and handled business, man. They were by far the better team.
Yeah, without a doubt. When it comes down to it, Zach, Michigan, man, you better watch out for them, because Arizona, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I'm a little what? Hold on.
They didn't play.
They didn't play, did they?
No, they didn't. That's the thing about the NCAA tournament. The matchups, you never know what's gonna happen. But Zach, I want to talk about one particular team. Illinois. Are you surprised with the way Illinois is playing, especially how they're stacked at the European spot as far as having more players on that team? My teammate Paige Stojakovic, his son, is on that team. Mm-hmm. They're balling, man.
If I'm being honest with both of you, I have all 4 teams in my Final Four in the second chance and in my main bracket. So no, I am not surprised.
He's not lying. Now, break it down, Zach, because you sent me a screenshot of all his winnings like a week ago, and he was right on point. Just saying, and I think it was like 1. Go ahead, Jonah. I know you want to ask him something.
Go for it.
That's crazy.
He got his mouth open, Zach.
Tell me the secret. I need the secret.
That's why I said there is no secret. He's just that dude. But you can hear what he does, Zach. You can tell him what you do, man, with all your stacks, with all your stats.
It's just the analytics, right? I go through the bracket particular, and then I look at common games, and I pick based on that. But to see these 4 teams that are there, I'm not surprised at all. And then watching Peja's, Peja was my idol growing up, right? He was a shooter like I was, and he was fun to watch. So getting to see his boy, and I'm glad his boy left Stanford. What was it, Stanford that he left? I'm glad he ended up at Illinois.
Yeah. I think it's like his second team. I think he's been on like 2 different teams before he ended up at Illinois, right?
Which one? Which
Peja's
guy?
Son.
Page's son, Andrea. What's his name? It begins with the A, but it's Stojakovic.
Oh, so that's what I'm saying. He went to Cal.
Boy.
He went to Cal.
See?
And that's the one that I was talking about during our break, is when that Cal fans are like,
oh, yeah. He went
really,
to Stanford and Cal. You're right, Kenny.
Yeah, it was 2 schools. Because I follow my boy on Instagram because of Peja.
Yeah,
so yeah, he went to 2 schools.
Yeah, because all Cal fans are talking about is Fernando Mendoza. He went to Cal, won a national championship, and now Andrea is now possibly going for a national championship.
You guys got to keep in mind. Hey, keep in mind, Zach, he was coming off the bench as their 6th man, and he ended up finishing the games. I know. it's amazing how aggressive he's being, because I feel like he's more of an aggressive attacker than his dad was. Obviously, I feel like they can both shoot, but I think Paige is probably the better shooter. What do you think overall of his game? I feel like he's a great mid-range shooter.
Yeah,
he's
you know,
playing
and
very
I
well.
don't know if you got to watch him, but man, he played tough in the McDonald's All-American game. I knew he was going to be pretty special. You know, and then he took reduced time to go to Illinois, scoring a little bit less, but man, he scored when he needed to.
Yes, he did, and he's having the ball in his hands at the end of the games. If you guys want to call and chop it up with us, you can call 505-246-0610 or text your boy. Hey, I got a text right here, and it's from Noah. I got a question for you regarding recruiting retention. How does winning an NIT championship affect recruiting for UNM? Also, as a player, would this make you more willing to stay and run it back, or in a sense, then leave for a payout? That's a great question, man. With what they just did, and this is Lobo Nation, I'm staying and running it back, period. Zach, when it comes to the NIT, man, it has to help with retention, right? Because exposure, ESPN, ESPN2, and obviously you're playing still at a high level, even though it's not the NCAA tournament. But I think it would help with recruiting and retention, right?
Especially this year, you know, with the CIT folding last year, the CIB or CBI announcing that they weren't going to play this year. There's much better parity in the NIT this year. If you look at the amount of 21 teams that are in there, the amount of teams with single-digit losses, this is probably by far the best NIT since those other two tournaments came around. Even the money tournament with the Crown that we got coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
There's more losing records in the Crown than there is in the NIT. And you're looking at, and I guess I get pay to play, but you look at the guys that turned down the NIT this year from the Big East, and I think they were foolish.
See, but it's all the bigger conferences that turned, all these bigger schools in the bigger conferences that turned it down, right? Basically.
Right,
I mean,
and they all
why?
went to the Crown, right? Because, it's winner take all, and I get it. But at 15-7, do I go and try and win that money, or do I get a chance getting beat by Tulsa? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got a point.
The payout is $500K for the Crown?
I think it was last year, but now that it's half the amount of teams, I'm not sure.
I think it is still
because
500.
if you think about it, like we had 3 games here for the NIT when the Lobos played, right? And obviously there's probably some concession, there's parking, and on top of them getting paid per game, is there another payout based off of winning each game too as well?
Yeah, I think you win a little bit for each game you play, and then the big amount is if you win the championship.
Yeah, it's a semifinalist, $50,000 for NIL prize, runner-up $100K, NIL prize, and then this year's $300 for the champion. So it did go down.
So Zach, at the same time, it's been since the 80s since the Lobos have had an opportunity to be in the Final Four of the NIT. Is that correct?
1990. Yeah.
Okay, I was close. I'm gonna say I was close. Now our university has not won an NIT, correct?
No, that is correct. I think we were runner-up in 60. Was it 65?
I think it was 64. I think 64 or 65. Yeah. It's around that. It's around that time. That's a great question. And then this last part, like, should they run it back or then leave for a payout after they run it back based off of their year? These kids are leaving, man. Everybody's talking about Jake Hall if he's gonna come. I mean, if he's gonna come back or if he's gonna leave. It's gonna come down to us having to pay him. But we gotta keep in mind, we don't even know what's going on with our coach situation right now because we got Coach Owen's name floating around. Utah State. It was Boston College. Now I think the Boston College position just got filled from what Jonah told me. Right, Zach?
Yeah, that one is filled, but his name's being tossed around for NC State. So Jake Hall said, well, at least he's committed to wherever Allen is where he wants to be. Now, the one thing that we have in our favor is that you can only transfer once now, right? So I think that you run it back and then we pose losing players next year. I don't think we're going to have a bunch get poached this year, but I could be wrong.
Whoa, what do you mean you can only transfer once? Like these?
So the NCAA, effective at this season, will only allow one transfer without sitting out now. So you can't, you lose a year of eligibility if you get one time, and after that, you lose your eligibility.
I knew it was coming. It was coming. They about to regulate and control it. It's one. It was only a matter of time. It was the Wild Wild West, and here we go. That just came out today?
I think that was like in October or November.
Oh, we're so late. I didn't know that. Jonah, do your homework.
I'm doing it right now.
And I could be wrong. Maybe it was sooner than that. But yeah, I know that they can only transfer once now. There's only one time.
Well,
So, man, if you're going to do it, you really got to pick the right school to go do it to, right?
well, if you think about it, that's how it was when I played.
Well, that's how it should be.
Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, that's how it should be. I mean, when you look at Steve Alford, and he's even doing it now at Nevada, he doesn't build a team with the NIL. He builds a team based on what he can recruit and put together. And then, Allen did the same thing, and he's having the same success that Alford did with the boys out of California. And that was the foundation that Steve built. And it's hard to build a team with the NIL, man, because you got to hope and pray that these guys gel together. And everybody wants the ball.
Yeah, everybody wants to get paid too. Zach, the Lobos won, obviously, their last game. Are we giving away any oil changes, bro?
We're giving away tires, man. We got to give away a set of tires.
Oh, hey, he just dropped that nugget. I did not know. Hey, you guys, we're giving away 2 oil changes, and we're giving away a set of tires. The tires are valued at $2,000. So we're going to go to break, and while we're at break, the 4th caller will win the tires. So if you want to call in, you should call in, and Jonah's going to let me know. And if you won, you can hang out on the phone, and we'll give away those $2,000 tires, courtesy of the Brandt family, Capitol Ford, Santa Fe. Hey, the phone lines are already blowing up, Zach, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, sir. We'll be right back. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 the Sports Animal. You're with me today. And today's Monday. So, with that said, from 4 to 5, my guy Zach Brandt, Capitol Ford, Santa Fe. Yo, Zach, got to give a shout out to Eric Strauss. He told me to tell you that on Friday he mentioned what you have going on in April. He wanted me to let you know. He texted me, bud. And then, Zach, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Zach, also, you guys got what Eric is speaking about, April 17th and the 18th, Del Norte Credit Union. April Shower brings Mayflower sales event. DNCU will be on site offering special financing for the weekend on new and pre-owned vehicles. And there will also be fruits and a flower bar. Is that correct, Zach? On the 17th and 18th of April?
Yeah, that's correct. Larissa's gotten pretty creative with what she does around here.
Arissa's pretty amazing. I appreciate that, bro. Hey, Zach, we're going to go to call the caller that won the tires. Landon, you're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas, man. What's up?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, I appreciate
How
you.
are you, man?
Yo, Landon, the guy, the owner of Capitol Ford Santa Fe, Zach Brandt, he's on the phone. He's the one that gave you the $2,000 worth of tires. If you want to thank him, be greatly appreciated, bud.
You are the man. Thank you guys so much. It's awesome.
So
You got it, my friend. Stop in and see us.
is this perfect timing? Do you need him right now, or did you just listen to the show and you're just calling
you
in?
have no idea.
What's up?
You have no idea. I definitely needed them.
Tell us a little bit, bud. Oh, you needed them. Where were your tires on the balls, or what?
More my wife's than mine. Yeah, she could definitely use some new tires. She had literally just had a flat tire like 2 days ago, and I'm like, oh, it's time for tires.
That's cool. Zach, you got anything for the young man, just in case, before I let him go?
Stop on in and meet me when you come on up, and we'll make sure we get you taken care of.
Cool. I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, Landon, for listening to the show, man. Thank you. That's pretty cool, man. I like to hear the stories when people actually need them. That's like perfect timing, Zach. I appreciate that. But we're going to go to line 1. Genesis, you're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Just to let you know, you want a oil change and a tire rotation courtesy of the Brandt family, Capitol Ford Santa Fe, and the owner is on the phone if you want to thank him.
Yeah, thank you. I actually really need a oil change. My husband kept telling me, but I'm just a girl. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Go Lobos.
Absolutely.
Hey, you got to ask me something first before we let you go. What's up? You're not just a girl. You got a brain. Come on, young lady.
I know. I listen to the Sports Animals for my husband.
Thank you. Hey, you got to listen to the Sports Animal for me, too. It's my show. Hey.
Well, moving forward, it'll be for you, Kenny.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you calling in. You have a blessed day.
You as well. Thank you.
Hey, Zach. Hey, one thing you do is make the phones light up, bro. I appreciate I appreciate you very much. Let's go to Mike. Mike, what's going on, man? What you got?
Oh, I'm just driving back from Santa Fe. Guess what I just got put on my truck from Zach?
What'd you get?
I'm the winner of the tires for the dually.
Oh, yes.
So,
That's cool.
Yeah. So thanks again. I mean, the service was amazing. Your staff is very youthful, and I kind of learned a little bit about the special sauce of how you hire. Yeah, they got incredible people, by the way. I have employees, and man, I need to take a little lesson from how they get their mechanics. Oh my God, it's brilliant. So the people are awesome, and I kind of look at details, and they did really well. So just wanted to tip my hat to you for your staff, and they took great care of me.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad we got you back on the road and got you the tires that you wanted, and appreciate you coming out and visiting us and taking a look at the store.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, now, I just wanted to thank you. It's coincidental that you're on, and I'm driving back from your shop, so that worked out real well in this wonderful weather. They're holding really good in this wind, I can tell you that. But hey,
what you got, man? What's up?
There's a whole other subject about what I didn't know that there was one that the NCAA did that with the transfer portal, or one, and then what is it, penalty? How does that work? I mean, what happens when a coach leaves? Is one and done, or
Well, I think when it comes down to the coaches can leave whenever they want. What Zach was addressing is that the NCAA just came down with the rule. If it was a couple months ago or just recently, that you can only transfer once. That's what Zach was referring to. Is that correct, Zach?
Yes.
That's huge.
That's huge.
I mean, because think about when you have a coach that builds, like, for instance, our team.
He's cutting out.
Have a full team. I mean, when they say, well, they got to rebuild, honestly, if it's the right coach, and as a matter of fact, if you're shopping a coach that has a built program, you don't have to wait 3 or 4 years to develop a team. So that was kind of tough for when your coach is leaving in better circumstances, because that means he has a solid team. He went a long ways maybe in the NCAA or did really well against a tough division. And so now that they have that, and say he gets a transfer,
yeah,
that person's locked in. Now I'm going to guess they can leave if the coach leaves. I think that was always the rule before. Is that the case?
Zach, I don't think that's the case, correct? Like
No.
that doesn't sound right. I think it just pertains to the player.
Yeah, it's just the player. The coaches can do whatever they want. But, what's getting crazy is you look at the NCAA now and you even look at the NFL and the NBA, the amount of dead money on these coaches is wild.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think, I hear the talk all the time, and I just try to get that out of my mind. We got a great location here. How many of the players come and say, I really like the coach, but I really love the pit. I really love the, what you get from this local.
I think we.
The
Yeah,
crowd
I think
that's gonna get angry with losses. They get a little PO'd, but that's kind of a passionate crowd or fan base. Yeah,
totally agree, Mike. Hey, Mike, we got you cutting out, but we heard the fan base in New Mexico is where it should be. We heard you. It was a little choppy, but it's okay.
I'm in that dead zone by Sandia, and you take care.
Appreciate you, man. Yo, so Zach, I got a question for you. You said coaches and dead money, right? Obviously, some of these schools are paying like 2 or 3 coaches on top of the active coach, right?
Yes, they are. I mean,
unbelievable.
You just look at some of the firings, and they're paying 20. An example would be if our Mr. Lovo had to fire Deion Sanders, there would be $45 million in dead money plus
Wow.
whatever he'd have to pay to hire the new coach.
Wow.
Right? And then the NFL is doing the same thing, and they're going to the owners associations and the commissioner, and they're asking for more money. And the commissioner's like, you guys are the ones sitting on $50 million in dead money. Let your coach out. Don't fire him after 1 year and own 25 or 30 million. It's crazy.
Wow. It's amazing how these institutions are giving up on coaches and different things in general, right?
Well, it's taxpayer dollars, Kenny. That's the crazy part, right?
Yeah.
So we do that. How can New Mexico afford to pay a coach, $10 million or whatever the case may be, right? And then try and hire somebody else. We can't afford that.
There you got a point. Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. Well said. I didn't think about it like that because well said. Let's go to one more caller, Zach, before we go to break. We got Jim. Jonah, can you bring him in? Buns.
How's it going there, Kenny?
How you doing, Jim? What's going on?
Yeah, my name's Tim, not Jim, but that's okay. Go Lobos. Headed out tomorrow to Indianapolis to go watch them play.
Appreciate you, man. Sorry about the mess up on the name. Good luck. Good luck on your travels. You got anything else you want to share before we let you go?
Just wanted to let you guys know it was in 1963 and
the last NIT win. The last 63 was the last NIT win, and
1963 and 1990 were the 2 years. Those are the only 2 years that we got to the Final Four.
And we've never won it, correct?
No,
that's what I thought.
Nope, we got there in '63 to the final, but we lost.
Appreciate you, Jim.
But, we are headed out tomorrow. Go Lobos, and we'll hopefully have a good showing out there. We got a lot of people that I know that are going so far.
That's cool, man. You guys be safe, and thanks for going to support the team.
All right, man. Take care.
Safe travels. Hey, Zach, we got one more segment, bro. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Today, and I got my guy, Zach Brandt, on, the owner of Capitol Ford. Been in the family for over 60 years just last year. Man. Mike, thank you so much for calling in. If you're listening, mad respect for you for picking up the phone and calling in and giving my guy, Zach, a lot of respect. Zach, I know you're there. I got a text right here, bud. Somebody said Wednesday is April Fool's. As of today, there are still unlimited transfers allowed.
That's not what I'm seeing on the NCAA website.
And whoever sent me that, I'm telling you right now, my guy Zach is on top of it. And yeah, trust me, he gets up every update. But I had to throw that out there just to acknowledge it. But
no, for sure, yeah. So unless I'm missing something, it'll allow you a second one, but you have to sit out. I'm looking at it right here.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Who texted me that? But I'm gonna stick with my guy Zach, even if he's wrong. But I'm pretty sure he's right.
And I could, very well could be, but I just know I read something about it.
Yo, Zach, I got something for you, man. There's something I wanted to touch on, and we're about to move to golf, man. Gary Woodland, who had brain surgery 2 years ago, and he came back and he won a championship yesterday, and he wasn't supposed to play anymore. He wasn't supposed to golf anymore, obviously. It was his wife that pushed him. He's very beloved in the golf community. And the aura that you see when you see this guy, Gary Woodland, it's like, whoa, okay, well, he's that guy. He won the Texas Children's Open this weekend, and it's been 7 years since he won. And the last time he won, I think it was in 2019, and it was a green jacket, I'm pretty sure. But don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure. What do you think about that, man? Brain surgery 2 years ago, and here he is. He won by like 3 or 4 strokes the other day. It was pretty cool. 4 strokes, actually.
The determination that he got from his spouse to get back is everything, man. So the fact that he was able to do that and come back, now he sits in the 25 spot for the FedEx Cup. This is all the momentum you need, man, to get you going. So far this year, he's made 4 out of 8 cuts. It's pretty impressive what he's doing, man.
It's unbelievable, man. And brain surgery. I just had to give that man his flowers. Once again, he's very beloved in the golf community. Now we gotta switch it up, man. We got Tiger Woods. Here he is in the newspaper again. Obviously, he came back. I hear you laughing. He came back to the TGL, which him and Rory McIlroy put on with some other people in the golf community, partnered up with the PGA Tour. He came back and the viewership spiked when he came back, and it was in the finals, and they ended up losing in the second set, the best of three, to where the viewership went up 1 million plus with him. Next thing you know, here we are. This man's driving another car, and he should not be driving. I'm a big fan of Tiger Woods. I just bought his shoes, and yeah, they're amazing. But here we are again, man. He blew triple zeros, and once again, it looks like he's going to get off. And he didn't blow.
He refused.
No, he did not. That's where the triple zeros come in, man.
He refused.
No, he refused the P test. That's what he refused. He did blow. He did blow a 0.00, and now it's being, said that it was prescription medication, which sure it is, right? He refused to pee.
See, but the thing about it is, if it's refused to pee or if it's refused to let them draw blood, they never did. They never did. That's the story now, Jonah. I can see your face, but that's the story right now.
Right, and any attorney that's worth a darn will get all that tossed immediately.
Exact. See, Jonah, that's my point. Jonah's like, what?
I'm giving no reaction. I'm looking at research here.
I'm not saying you're giving me any type of reaction. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, you came in this, you wanted to talk about the man, right? Here we are talking about him, but here we are again because he was on. Hey, did you guys see him in the bushes on his phone? He was on his phone. On the side, hiding in the bushes. That's where people are able to get the pictures, man. So obviously he called his Brazilian financial team, and they told him to do certain things. Let's just keep it real. And he didn't. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I just don't like this happening right now because we got the Masters coming up in the next week and a half, and I was really looking forward to him playing in the Masters. Zach, I don't think it's going to affect him playing in the Masters. What do you think?
No, he'll still play. It's not going to have any impact unless the PGA decides to take a stance, but they're not going to take a stance because Tiger draws people.
So that's what I was about to ask next. Do you think the PGA Tour should take a bigger stance? Like they don't. I mean, if there's no legal action, how can they?
Right. It's the same thing if I have an employee who gets a DWI here until they're formally charged. They're innocent until proven guilty.
There we go. Jonah, you got anything, bud?
No, I'm still doing research here.
You doing some research on the Tiger situation?
Yes.
He's awfully quiet, so he must be.
Oh, he has to be, and this is the second one. The last one came in 2017, and it resulted in him having some surgeries and different things, but it's been a whole year since he's actually had the chance to play. It's going to be interesting to see.
He pled guilty for that 2017 reckless driving, not DUI, and received probation.
Yeah, because he's never been in trouble. I think that was the first one, right? Obviously.
No.
There was another one?
He had 2009.
Was that the ex-wife one when he's in the...
2009 was involved in a car accident where he struck a fire hydrant.
That's the ex-wife one.
And then February of 2021, survived a near-fatal one. I don't think that was his fault, though.
Unbelievable. But Zach, hey, we got about 4 or 5 more minutes, man. Hey, our Lobos are playing Tulsa on Thursday. Obviously, we've talked about it over lunch. I feel like Tulsa's a very athletic team, and the Lobos have struggled a little bit when it comes to teams like that. Fresno State, you got San Diego State, you got Boise State, and you also got a Tulsa team that's only lost 7 games this year going into the NIT. What do you think? What do you think about the prospect of the Lobos going in there and taking care of Tulsa, with Tulsa being in the position that they are right now?
I think when we look at it, it's the Lobos minus 10.5. I think it's our game to lose, not our game to win. I mean, if you actually looked at the analysts, they are predicting that the Lobos will have the easiest path to the championship, and they are going to be the team to win it. So I hope that holds true. We've never done that before. But if we show out and we shoot the ball well and we have both big men playing well inside and we win the rebounding battle, I think we can cover that 10.5.
So you sent me, what was it, 56%? Or was it 45% chance that the Lobos were going to win the whole thing? I think it was 56.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was 56.
56%, yeah.
So then once the Lobos take care of Tulsa, which would be amazing, especially because they're favored by 10 points, obviously they got Illinois State or you got Auburn, right? Auburn is favored in that game at least by like 10 points at a minimum. Is that correct, Zach? I'm pretty sure. Knowing you, you're probably looking right at it.
Yeah, you're right.
Would you rather see Illinois State or would you rather see Auburn? Obviously, I'd rather see Illinois State, but I don't think they can beat Auburn. The way that Auburn plays, and Auburn got a big backcourt too as well, and they got some big fellas in the middle.
I want to see Illinois State too. I mean, you know, their record is deceiving. They play in a tough conference. They've beaten some, you know, top 5 teams. That's not who I want to play. Can we beat them? Absolutely. But I would much rather play Illinois State.
Totally agree. I do not want to see Auburn. Even though Charles Smith is a flaker, Charles Barkley, 1 minute he's supporting who in NCAA tournament? That's not Auburn. I know you know, Zach.
You know, I didn't see that. I was more enamored with their post game show talking about how Kenny Anderson was going at him for how they performed in it, and then you know he goes right back at Kenny, and they both blame being hurt. It made me laugh.
Yeah, because the whole Auburn thing, because Auburn's in the NIT and rather than NCAA tournament, which is unusual, right? Especially the last few years.
You know, coming into the NIT, they were 18-16, so you know that's kind of tough to get in with that kind of record.
So Charles Barkley's the Arizona guy because he lives in Arizona like half time, if not the majority of his time, when he's not in Atlanta or wherever he's at now doing the new show because it's not on TNT anymore. It's on NBC, so I don't know where the headquarters are and where he is, but yeah, man. Zach, you got anything else you want to share, bud? Any news or anything going on?
That's it for the time being, guys. I look forward to being back with you guys next week on Monday, talking about the Lobos being in the championship.
Man, that would be so cool, especially after they win on Easter Sunday, which would be pretty dope, man. Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate you taking the time. You're so busy. And Zach, Jonah, he wants to ask you something. Jonah, I don't do that. Ask the man. I don't do that. I can't. Nope.
Can't do what? Okay, I'll
ask him. Justin Bieta asked him.
Yeah, well, I don't want tires. I do not want tires. I have tires. Can I get an oil change?
Yeah, you can. Of course you can. You produce our show. You can absolutely have an oil change.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Zach.
Hey, I told you, man. I'm not giving away my man stuff. Like, I don't do that. Like, you got to ask yourself. You see, Eric Strauss came.
Yes, he did.
Hey, and Eric Strauss went up there and handled his business.
Yep.
Thanks, my guy.
Thank you, Zach.
Tell the family I said hi, bro. Much love. I'll see you soon. Okay, bro. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here with me for the next hour. Eric Strauss is not coming in today, you guys. He has something going on, just to let you guys know. But, hey, we got our guy, our family. We got Carlos Tenoria.
There you go. Well, it's like 10 Oreos, I always tell people.
10 Oreos, bro.
10 Oreos. That's the easiest way to remember.
I can't eat 10 Oreos. That's probably why I will never remember it.
But
I'll never forget your first name.
Yeah, Carlos.
I'm terrible with first names, too.
You just call me Los. There you go.
But I love you, though, Los.
I appreciate that, KT.
Hey, man, so obviously you guys you have played 4 games, correct?
Correct.
And I was at the game this past Saturday against Colorado Springs, and it was electric in there. The crowd, the environment, you could just feel the passion, especially when it comes to New Mexico United. It's there, right? So, especially with all the energy and everything is being put into the stadium, I just love the fact that where you guys are at right now. And then being able to play against Colorado Springs, like you said, the last time you were on last week, we owed them, right? Especially from last year and how that ended towards the end of the season. It was a great win, man. What you got for me?
Oh, man, that was a big win. It was good seeing you there. You know who I didn't see there, though, was Jonah.
Jonah.
I had work.
Jonah, you didn't go to the game?
I had to work. I had the Isotopes game I had to do.
Oh, yeah, the Topes.
I told you I couldn't go.
Topes are off to a good start.
You see,
too,
I had to work. See, you can't put my man on blast like that.
Jonah, we're going to get you to a game.
I'll go.
Just don't tell Sushan we're going to take you off a Topes game.
I'll try not to tell
I love Josh. He's
So,
the best.
Next. Oh, okay. So right now you guys are 3-1. You're in 11th in Group B, right? So I know the whole point system. Explain the point system to me.
Yeah. So
teach me.
It's rather interesting. So my girlfriend who's listening right now also had the same kind of. I had to like explain it because it can be a lot. We have our regular season, which is great, and
Okay.
you know we're sitting in 9th. I want to say right now, we finally picked up our first regular season win, which was huge. Super happy about that against Colorado Springs. We'll touch on that. And then we have 2 in-season tournaments.
Okay.
The big one is the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. That's like March Madness in the middle of the regular season. So you have teams who really, if you and me said, hey, let's go find 14 other guys to go make a soccer team, we can qualify for this tournament and then play our way up into playing New Mexico
Let's do
United.
that, Kenny.
Wow.
Let's do that.
Hey,
There we go.
Let's do
It
that.
did run through my mind, but I'll be the coach.
There
You'll
you
be
go.
the coach?
Okay.
We'll call it Kenny
Hey,
Thomas
I'm not
FC.
running. Maybe part-time goalie.
Hey,
Yeah,
there
I was
you
gonna
go.
say
We'll just
goalie.
put
Yeah,
you between the sticks.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing all the running.
Yeah, you'd be great. Jonah will have you at the 9 playing striker because you're quick, you know.
Yes.
So we throw him on the wing, you know, play a through ball ahead to Jonah, and he'll just bang it home, you know. But
Or I'll cycle kick it. That's what I can do.
bicycle, there you go.
Bicycle, yes, bicycle kick.
So the U.S. Open Cup is this tournament where any team in the United States can play in it.
Okay.
And as you keep going, more and more teams get introduced. So we play on that on Wednesday, actually, at home against our rival, the El Paso Locomotive. They're off to a really good season, but they have yet to play us in Albuquerque. So look forward to that game
That's a
on
big
Wednesday.
rivalry,
That's
right?
a huge rivalry. In fact, maybe I'm a little biased, and El Paso and New Mexico fans will agree on this. That's the best rivalry in the USL.
There you
I
go.
mean, I can't think of any other rivalry. And then there's the USL Cup, which is another in-season tournament, but that's just against USL Championship and League One teams.
Wow, you just taught me. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't know.
our next home game is actually our next
April
home game
1st.
at Isotopes Park, I should say.
No, yeah.
Is April 25th against
Yeah.
AV Alta. They're in USL League One. They're a league below us. They play in Fullerton, California, if I remember correctly. Home of Cal State Fullerton, and
Yeah, Cal State.
they're in League One. But we'll play them for our first match in the USL Cup group stage. So you get put into a group, and if you finish top 2 in that group, you move on to sudden death,
Gotcha.
knockout rounds the rest of the way. But Wednesday's the U.S. Open Cup. That is the longest running soccer championship tournament in North America.
Second
if
round.
you think about it. So we're in the second round. We're playing the El Paso Locomotive. And if we win that match, we have a chance to go play an MLS team.
That's cool.
And we've been MLS giant slayers ever since we entered the league. We're 3-3 all time against MLS teams. Which you think, well, 3-3 or 500, but we've played 6 different MLS teams, and we've beaten 3 of them. We beat Colorado Rapids our first year, and then we beat FC Dallas in our first season. Most recently, we beat Real Salt Lake, who have Diego Luna, who's from El Paso, who plays for the U.S. men's national team. We beat them at Isotopes Park a few years ago.
Do those games count?
Those games
towards your
don't.
regular? They don't.
They don't count towards your regular
That's
season.
what I thought
just
because you
during the
guys in
tournament.
the USL.
Correct. Yeah. Just to the tournament, which is the think of it like the NBA Cup. You know how the NBA Cup exists in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the USL Cup is.
Okay.
That's the best way I describe it to
Got you.
basketball folks.
Thank you.
is like the NBA Cup, that's the USL Cup, but the US Open Cup is March Madness in the middle of the season, Davis versus Goliath.
Got you.
You know,
That's so cool.
And what's great about the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup is you have so many upsets, but we don't call them upsets; we call them cup sets
Okay.
in the USL. In the U.S. Open Cup, and it's named after Lamar Hunt, who's the old owner of the Kansas City Chiefs and was really instrumental in, you know, the rebirth of soccer in North America in the 90s for the World Cup, which is coming back this year in the U.S.
it's
That's
coming.
super exciting.
It's coming.
Super exciting. The USA had a rough game on Saturday, but
saw that.
you know, I think they have to figure it out.
Yeah, they don't have a
think
choice.
they
Did
do.
y'all
They-
see
they're
how
gonna
much
have no
tickets
choice.
are?
For the World Cup?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's
What,
ridiculous.
Regular seats? How
Like
much?
16,000?
Yeah. Six,
For regular seats?
Yes.
yeah, for the lower bowl. I mean, the cheapest I saw was $3,000, and that's the last
Wow.
row of Jerry's World
Wow.
in Dallas. So yeah, those are pretty expensive. tickets.
Jerry's World. That's a big stadium.
That's a
then.
massive stadium.
Okay, so this Colorado Springs game, man.
Oh,
Obviously,
man,
we
what a
had the
fun one.
referees trying to screw us over. Obviously, before regulation time was up, and then going into the overtime play, which you never know because the referee is always the one that's establishing when the time is up. But there, I don't think I've ever seen 2 scores on both sides after the time has expired.
Yeah, I mean, so in soccer, if you don't know, the clock doesn't stop. That dates back to its origin in England when the official just used a stopwatch, and he couldn't, you know, he's keeping track on his natural watch.
Exactly.
He can't stop it. So if a ball goes out of play, they count that towards stop it. So we ended up with 5 minutes of added extra time.
Penalties and all that stuff too, right?
In the 4th minute of the 5th minute of stoppage time, with 1 minute to go, a ball was played forward for Colorado Springs, and Malik Howell for New Mexico United, former UNM Lobo, talked about him last week, playing his first game for United, which was super good to see him out there, finally healthy. Goes to challenge the switchback player. He goes down. Now, whether it's a penalty or not, that's up to the official.
Ooh, that was
and our fans have been very vocal about what they thought about that call, but it was called a penalty.
Terrible.
There's no replay in our league, so the call stood. And Corey Bennett for Colorado Springs steps up and scores, and then he celebrates for a bit in front of the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
I think he was looking at you, actually. You're in the United deck telling everyone to settle down, but
I was throwing him the finger.
You and I would imagine a lot of people in that stadium. But with the celebration, that adds more time onto it, right? So we had a quick restart, kicked the ball off.
I didn't know that.
Our guys flung it over. It was played to Deon Harris on the right, who played the ball forward to Usman Jabang, who's just an unbelievable human, just a great guy. And last week when I was on, me and Us went to Us and I, went to a school to go read to kids right after I got off air.
That's
cool.
cool.
Usman is just an amazing human, and he just fell to him on his right foot, slotted it home for a walk-off goal. I mean, there was no time left, and it was just pure just happiness in that stadium, because you go from snatching victory, Colorado Springs snatched victory, we're going to get a draw, vibes have been high all day. We were leading for most of that match in the second half, to just pure elation after that.
Yeah.
And
totally.
my friends who weren't at the game, we have a group chat, and it went crazy. And what's funny is my girlfriend wasn't at the game. She was officiating a swim meet. She swam for UNM and is just a much better athlete than I'll ever
Lobo.
be. She's a Lobo, much better athlete than I'll ever be. But she's following along to the game based off what's going on in the group chat. And you just saw the swing of emotion between everybody, not only in the stadium, but online. And it felt so good to get that point against Colorado Springs. And Tellen Maples, our former captain, plays for Colorado Springs now. And he came over after the game and said hi to the fans. So that was great to see. But
who cares? I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bitter.
But man, it was an amazing game, and you touched on it, the energy in the stadium, right? It's just pure elation. I mean, there was people that was their first United game. My intern Bella, who was here with us last week, that was her first United game.
That's cool.
And she looked at me and went, "This is awesome."
Yeah.
I mean, it was amazing being in the press box. You get a view like no other, because you just see the entire stadium.
Yeah, I've never been in the press box, Jonah.
Well, I guess
been in the press box.
I guess we're gonna have to take you up to the. Oh yeah, I know he has.
Hint.
I know he has. Oh, I don't. Forrest Sterling, you want to go up?
Forrest.
No, we'll get you up for United game for pregame, KT. But man, thank you for coming to that, and the 9,000 plus people we had there as well.
9,000?
Over 9,000.
More.
It sounded like more as well. It was a really loud stadium.
It's totally different going for an Isotopes baseball game than going to a United game.
Yeah,
Just saying.
And they're both amazing games.
Yeah, and I think Chrissy, the GM for the Topes and all that over there, I think she's going to do a better job getting that amp back up.
Oh,
right?
and you know what's great was seeing Chrissy after the game as well.
I saw her before the game, and she gave me a little bit of VIP access. I skipped the line a little bit. I'm like, that's never happened. Thank you, Chrissy.
It was good to see Chrissy after the game, and that field.
Oh, yeah.
Remarkable for March. Usually for a home opener, it's a little yellow.
Yeah.
But, man, what Thomas has done, the head groundskeeper for the Albuquerque Isotopes, and that's his baby, and his crew, they've done a remarkable job on that field.
Yeah.
And, it's not like the old days when the Raiders and A's used to share the Coliseum. Can't play on dirt, can't play on the infield. So we have to lay sod down, and it looked remarkable.
Wow.
I mean,
it really did look good.
And you know what? I saw a picture today of how Isotopes Park looked, and my goodness gracious, it looks so amazing for opening day tomorrow. And I'll be there. I can't wait to support the Topes. They had they showed a lot of promise last week in Oklahoma City against the Comets. They open up tomorrow against Reno, and I'll be there. I know a few other United folks will be there because we're all neighbors. We're all happy to be there, and we're all there to lift up New Mexico.
Speaking of Topes, that's Speaking of Topes, we got Brandon Ortega calling in right now. He's supposed to be coming on talking about some Topes action after this break. But anything else you want to share, Bud, before we let you go?
No, man. Well, we have the Open Cup game on Wednesday against the El Paso Locomotive. You get your tickets on golobos.com. Chance of showers that evening, so dress prepared for that. But you get your tickets on golobos.com. Shout out to Ryan Berryman for letting this happen again and facility staff at UNM. Appreciate them. And, let's go advance and go play an MLS team. I'm super pumped for Wednesday, and we'll see everyone there. And go Topes, too.
This is why I love you, bro. and you
Hi,
dropped
Brandon.
my man RB, man. I appreciate you.
And now Brandon's coming on. It feels like a reverse. Usually I'm on the phone when Brandon's on with you. So,
you're first. We'll see. Appreciate you, my guy, as always.
Appreciate you, KT.
I'm
see you
excited
tomorrow,
for
Jonah.
this United, man, year. We'll be right back. Thank you guys for listening to Unfiltered on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. That beat goes so hard. Just saying. I'm just taking it in. That beat goes so hard. You listen to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got my guy Jonah in here producing with me. I like the way you turned it up, man. Just saying. Hey, you guys, I got another guest coming on. It is going to be Brandon Ortega. He's my host over on Lobos Live with me. He will be on with me on Thursday after the men's game, which kicks off at 5 Mountain Standard Time. Brandon, what's up, man?
KT, I miss you, man. It's only been like a full week since we've done a show, man. I'm excited.
Hey, these Lobos, man, they take off weeks now to go win championships. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
They get TV timeouts. Now they get a full week to get ready for a game.
How does
they got it made,
that
man.
work? Yes, they do. And, hey, Final Four opportunity, which we'll be chopping it up here on Thursday. But, hey, the reason why you called, man, you're over at the Topes, and your position is, I don't want to say it and be wrong.
Community relations manager.
Okay, so our guy Brandon is the community relations guy over at the Topes. He's calling on behalf of Jackie Robinson's celebration. It's art and essay project that you're offering to K through 12 to be able to write an essay, to be able to get an opportunity to come out to a game, which is going to be on April 15th against Oklahoma City Comets at 6:30. What's up, man? What do you want to share?
Oh, man, we're really excited about it. I mean, first of all, we're really excited about the home opener tomorrow. Our homestand kicks off tomorrow, 6:35. We're so excited about that. You're going to be out there this week, too,
Yes,
which
sir.
is going to be great, to get your show rocking at Isotopes Park. So the Jackie Robinson Art and Essay Project has been going on for years, and it encourages students K through 12 to either draw a picture, write a poem, or write an essay inspired by Jackie Robinson. If you create one of those, you bring it to the ballpark, we give you a voucher for 4 tickets for the Jackie Robinson game. So our hope is that, we already have hundreds of submissions. Our hope is that we're going to get a whole bunch more submissions so the ballpark is filled up with all the students and all their families. There's going to be an art gallery of all of the submissions, the art pieces and the essays we get. All the kids and the families can come see their work on display at the ballpark. And then, of course, get to enjoy Jackie Robinson Day and watch us play a game on April 15th. So, yeah, we're really excited about it. It's been going on for about a month and a half, and we still got 2 more weeks for kids to submit.
So you can turn in a art form or an essay project, and it has to be turned in before Monday, April 13th at 5 p.m. You can go to the second floor at the Isotopes Park administrative offices, which is located on the second floor. These are pretty cool, man. I like the fact of how 42 has able to impact so many people and so many children, and you guys are bringing the awareness to Jackie Robinson. I think it's huge because he laid the platform for people like myself, even though it was baseball, to get the courage to be able to go out and be the kind of person or athlete that I need to be. This is great. And I also got to throw this in there. I'm on the board for the Black Chamber of New Mexico. We support the Jackie Robinson and the Isotopes, different things that you guys are doing as well. Brandon, so it obviously it doesn't matter. It's K through 12. So the people just bring the essay and then they automatically get 4 tickets? Is that how it works?
That's exactly right. It's a project. It is not a contest. It is a community project where we just want kids to learn about Jackie Robinson and create something inspired by Jackie Robinson. And, yeah, they just bring in whatever they worked on. They drew in pencil, if they colored it, or if they wrote an essay or a poem. You bring it in. We have vouchers ready for you right now. You can come any day. The ballpark is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I know we're on spring break right now in Albuquerque, so this is an awesome time for the kids to do something fun and learn about Jackie Robinson and, of course, bring it down to the ballpark. And that's part of the experience, Kenny. You know, the kids get to come to the ballpark, walk up to the office, they get their ticket, then they go down to the box office and figure out what 4 tickets they want. And then, the ultimate is on April 15th, they'll be bringing their family to the ballpark to then check it out. It's a whole great experience. I used to cover it when I was at Channel 4 a few years ago, and my son's been doing it for years. And it's one of those things that people, I think, are planning on doing this, that have already started doing it, will continue to have their children learn more about Jackie Robinson every year because, the first thing that people learn about him is that he broke the color barrier, right? But there's so much more to Jackie Robinson's story. And, even though he's passed, his foundation continues to do amazing things, not just in the United States, but worldwide, and try to help millions of kids, get into baseball and just have a positive impact on the world.
So, Brandon, how many years have you guys been doing this particular thing? Because is there other programs that you guys have formed that represent Jackie Robinson as well?
This is the main one. Yeah, this is the main one because on April 15th, every single professional baseball team, not just in the major leagues, but in the minor leagues, are celebrating him by wearing all of the players in major league and minor league games on April 15th will be wearing 42. You mentioned the 42 significance just earlier in the show. Yeah, nobody gets to wear 42 anymore in all of professional baseball because it is retired for Jackie Robinson. But on Jackie Robinson Day, all of the players wear 42 to honor him. And, then you get a bunch of people around the ballpark wearing 42 and maybe having like a 42 shirt or a 42 pin on or a 42 hat. So, yeah, 42 is maybe, I don't know. In my book, the most significant jersey number there is in sports history. So because of Jackie Robinson. So
well said.
Jackie Robinson. So it's a special thing.
I think I still have, because I remember when I was doing something similar to what you're doing, Brandon, when I was little, during the Isotopes. I think I still have my Jackie Robinson jersey that they gave me, the Dodgers one, when the Isotopes were affiliated with the Dodgers. So I think I still have that jersey. So that
I got a hat.
That plays a significance with me because that was my first Isotopes jersey ever, was that Jackie Robinson 42 jersey that they gave me.
Oh, that's cool.
Love that.
That's cool. Hey, Brandon, you're a Dodgers fan, right?
Born and raised. Born and raised, Los Angeles. Yes, sir.
Speaking of Dodgers, I know this, man. Hey, baseball, the Dodgers are balling right now. Obviously, it's early. You got them winning their 3rd one this year, bro?
I do. I mean, they only added more to the roster that they had last year, adding Edwin Diaz and adding Kyle Tucker, who was maybe the biggest free agent signing.
That's huge.
This offseason. And then, of course, Shohei Ohtani's back, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. Their pitching staff is basically all back last year, all their major starters and a lot of big rotation guys. So, yeah, they're loaded. They're absolutely loaded. But there's other teams. The Blue Jays will be back. The Yankees are never out of it. They spent a lot of money to build that roster. And there's always going to be a couple other teams that kind of fly underneath the radar. And then whoever gets hot in October, has the best chance. And the Dodgers have done it 2 years in a row. And yeah, I think a lot of people got them going for the three-peat. So we'll see how it goes.
How do you guys feel about most, if not like, I feel like everyone that's not a Dodgers fan feels like that the MLB should have a cap limit because of it.
Fan.
We're all I'm a Dodgers fan, Brandon. We're all Dodgers fans
Jeff
here.
Symbietta's the Dodgers
fan?
fan?
See? So this is instead of calling sports animal, just Dodgers fan animal. But at like this point, like, I don't know how to feel about it. Like, just so many people are coming at our heads saying that you guys are just paying to win. Well, of course.
Hey.
Of course. What do you think? There's no cap limit. So
you know what's easy to forget though for people that are not Dodgers fans? The Dodgers won a World Series title in 1988. They didn't win one until 2020, the COVID year, which people were like, oh, well, that was the COVID year. That one didn't count.
Yeah.
And now they've won back-to-back, and now they're the bad guys because they spent a lot of money. But there was a struggle in the 90s and through the 2000s where Clayton Kershaw had these amazing years and then just couldn't get it done in the postseason. The Dodger fans have earned this and then some. And they should be enjoying it as much as they can because it doesn't last forever. So however long it's going to last, Dodger fans should be enjoying it. And the rest of the teams, the rest of the fans, they should be hoping that the cap eventually gets created. That's going to be a really, really difficult transition whenever that does maybe happen. But until then, the Dodgers are doing what's in the rules, and every other team could do it too, but no one else is doing it.
Yeah, because nobody wants to pay. You got to pay. You got to pay these players that are significant athletes. Hey, why not? If I
Pay them what they're worth.
What? If you want to win, that's what you do, and the Dodgers have been doing it for a while now. So, hey, I got it. I had to give a shot. I had to throw that out there, Brandon. I know you're an LA guy, man. I had to give the Dodgers some love.
Yes, sir.
Hey, but Brandon, just to let you know, I will be promoting this over the next couple of weeks. I will keep this as well, and I would love to have you back. Let's just say later this week or something like that, and then maybe next week once or twice. You tell me, bro. Just text me. I'll get you back on.
No, I really appreciate you, Kenny. We have been going to schools with Orbit, visiting art classes, working on projects with kids around the city. We did go to the New Mexico Black Chamber of Commerce at Bonifacio with the lovely Beverly and Carla.
Yeah.
We got to interact with the kids that were having a summit that day, and we got to tell them about that. Man, we got a lot of cool educational projects, but in my heart, in my book, this Jackie Robinson Art and Essay project is a really, really meaningful one to me and our organization, and it would mean the world to us if more students. You got 2 more weeks. If more students turn in more projects because you're going to get your free tickets, you get to come out to the game and check out your projects, end the game, and, of course, celebrate the great Jackie Robinson, who his legacy will live on forever. And it's an amazing thing. And I appreciate your support on it, Kenny. Really do.
Always, man. And once again, if you're listening and if you have a kid, there's no right or wrong answer. Only thing you have to do is bring something to the park. Administrative office on the 2nd floor before April 13th. April 13th is the deadline of 5 p.m. Thanks, my guy. I appreciate you as always, bro.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Jonah. Have a great night, guys.
See you Thursday, bro. That was cool being able to have my guy Brandon Ortega on. You can catch me and him on Lobos Live this coming Thursday as the Lobos men team keeps winning. Hopefully they'll play on Sunday, which will be Easter. Give us something.
No, hopefully. They will.
Okay,
Will.
I got you corrected me, young fella.
They will.
See, it's not, usually when I go out on a limb like that, it usually bites me in the butt. But, yeah, like my boy Jonah said, when they win on Sunday, I think it's going to be a good day, and people can be happy from the standpoint of the Lobos still got a championship. It might not be the one that we wanted, the NCAA tournament, but they are still playing, and we still got to support them.
Yeah, there's some colleges that are not even playing no more.
Exactly.
Like Duke.
See, but
we're still playing.
Yeah, and the nice thing about it is that some of those teams that were supposed to get in the NCAA tournament, like Auburn, who UNM can end up meeting in the NIT championship, like it could be legit. But at the same time, you can't sleep on Tulsa. Tulsa only lost like 7 or 8 games in the regular season, you guys, before the NIT. So you're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here with me today producing, and it's been a good day. It's Monday, and I'm still trying to wake up. But if you missed that episode, you can go to YouTube and search Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas. You can also go to all the podcast platforms and search Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas as well. And you can follow me on Kenny Thomas at Kenny Thomas NBA on all my social media platforms. And there's some clips on there with my old teammate Clayton Shills and some other people. Eric Strauss, Jonah's on there. Kaylina's on there. Ed Nunez is on there. So I'm bringing all the people that support me, and I'm advertising them on all of my social media platforms, which is Kenny Thomas NBA. This is the last segment, you guys. If you guys want to text or call, you can call 505-246-0610. I got to give this shout out before Jonah asks me something. Our football team kicked off today. It was first day in full pads. Wednesday, is going to be Shell. And Friday, full pad scrimmaging elements. I am looking at going out. Me and Jonah are looking at going out on Friday. I'm going to go check that out on
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
I love spring games. Spring games used to be always fun.
I've never gone.
You've never gone?
I've never gone.
I've been to one.
I love me some Coach Eck, man. I was able to kick it with him in Vegas at the Mountain West Conference tournament. Got to meet his wife for the first time. And then the last NIT game, I happened to walk in with him. And he brought, I
love his lowrider. That lowrider is sick.
He's invested, man. That's the part I like. It's one of those things. Is like if he wants out, you can't tell. But while he's here, I'm gonna enjoy the man while he's here.
We should all enjoy him.
And I'm just happy that we got football back to where it's supposed to be. And I think last week there were some UNM football tryouts for the NFL too, which was pretty dope.
Oh, the pro day.
Yeah.
The pro day.
Yeah,
and
it was
then
cool.
Well, I looked at our projection. We're projected a 10-2 season.
Whoa.
Projected.
Whoa.
I mean,
I say 10-1.
10-1. Yeah, 10-1.
I'll go higher.
If we need to make a statement because our schedule came out. We play Oklahoma.
At Oklahoma.
Yeah, at Oklahoma. We gave a good game to Michigan last year. I think just a couple of plays we could have won that game against one of the best schools in
I totally agree.
NCAA.
It was close
so if we make a statement game against Oklahoma, we could make the playoffs. You never know. We can make the playoffs.
I love it. We just can't have Boise State screwing it up for football and basketball.
Well, they're out.
This year.
They're out of the conference.
No, I know that, but I'm just throwing it out there. I know they're gone, but hey, we just lost a big time school that's leaving the Mountain West Conference. Man, it sucks. But hey,
I know. But
we gotta do what we gotta do.
But we have a good chance. I feel like we're top right now to win Mountain West for football.
Hey. We don't know what's going on with basketball, but if we could really think about it, if we had all of this coming back for basketball, hey, it's not going to all come back, but if we had some of the key pieces, you never know, man. But, Jonah, what you got for me, my guy?
I don't know if I talked to you about this. I don't.
And if we weren't here Friday. We'll do it again.
I don't think we weren't here Friday.
No, we were gone Thursday
we were gone.
and Friday.
Yeah. So I asked this to Mike Adams, my Saturday show. Do you think Cinderellas are dead in the NCAA tournament?
No.
You don't think? What? Explain why.
No. Explain why?
When was the last time you saw an actual Cinderella story? Like Butler.
Okay, that's fair. You would throw that out there. There was no big time upset.
That's what I'm saying.
Losses this year.
This is really
you put me on the
High
spot.
Point. High Point.
Oh, High. Yeah, they won their first game, and I think they were 6. Well, no, they weren't a 16.
They're a 12th seed.
Yeah,
I think.
they weren't a 16.
But we haven't really seen. I'm talking because I looked up like what the definition is. It's a low tier team in a low conference that is beating a higher team, so like a Big Ten, Power 4 schools basically. Because I wouldn't count, because I looked up like the last Cinderella stories. It had NC State on there. They have more more resources. So I'm talking about like a small school. Like Davidson when Steph Curry was there in 2008. Like those are like I haven't seen those in like forever. So that's why I'm like saying I think they're dead at this point. Especially with NIL deal and everything, that these smaller schools are grabbing, or these bigger schools are grabbing people from smaller schools.
Yeah.
I think it's dead.
Siena almost beat Duke this year. That would have been big. That if Siena could have closed and knocked down a couple buckets at the end. If you're listening and you want to send a quick text real quick to answer Jonah's question, it would be greatly appreciated. If you think that there was a Cinderella team that you saw. Yeah, Jonah, I'm looking right now. I don't see anything, bro.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying they're dead. They're dead at this point. We're probably, it's gonna be a
High Point.
A while.
No. Hold on. Thursday, March 19th, High Point in the first round beat Wisconsin. Okay.
Just because I'm also saying this.
That's a 12 seed and a 5 seed.
Just because you win one game, like the Farley Dickerson 2 years of 2023.
You said one game.
But that's not a Cinderella. I'm
5
talking
point?
about
No?
I'm talking about going Sweet 16 like Loyola in like 2018.
Okay. You didn't put you didn't put like gotta make Sweet 16.
Yeah, like a fight. They're a number 11 and lost in the Final Four against Michigan.
No, there isn't then.
So that's why I'm saying they're dead.
No,
there's not going to be any Cinderella stories. And I feel like that's what made.
It's probably not realistic though, if you really think about it.
But that's what makes NCAA like great is Cinderella. We love those Cinderella stories. Like, yes, the Duke UConn game was great, but they're two teams that compete for national championships every single year. I want like a St. Peter's who in 2022 who beat number 2 Kentucky and number 7. And they beat number 7 Murray State and number 3 Purdue. So that's teams that we're probably not going to see them that much anymore.
Oh, that's totally fair. That's fair. Okay, the NBA right now, Eastern Conference, man, it's winding down. I can't wait to get to these playoffs. You got the Pistons right now. You got the Celtics right behind them, 4 games. So right now the Pistons are at 74 games. They probably got about 8 more games, 82, depending on how that goes. So just to let you guys know, the playoffs are coming. And this is going to get amped up a little bit. And then you go into the West, you got OKC, that's 59-16. The Spurs, man, oh my goodness, 56-18. And you got the Lakers in third, 48-26. The West, the Western Conference is always lit, you guys. It's just one of those things to where it's always going to be that way. And then
we have MVP races too that are getting. I think Victor just jumped Shea. To be the favorite at
Wemby
right now. Yeah. I think he's
as of last week. And in my opinion, in the way that it's happening with Wemby like passing SGA right now is based off of Wemby's blocks. He had like 17 blocks against 3 or 4 teams. Like in the last week and a half. It's unbelievable. This man, and if you listen to the show before, this man has blocked at least one individual on every NBA team except for his own, obviously, because it doesn't count. Think about practice, how many times he's beat up shots in the Spurs practice, right? But, yeah, Wemby, SGA, I mean, you're not even talking about Joker right now who's averaging a triple-double, right? So, man, it's got Denver right now is in the 4th spot. So, obviously, it's going to factor in wins and other things that come with it. But, yeah.
I was looking. Wemby might be the youngest MVP. Derrick Rose was 22 years old and 191 days when he won MVP. And Wemby is 22 and 85 years old. So I think he might pass Derrick Rose to win the youngest MVP.
Here's a text right here. I want to acknowledge it. San Diego State last year had a run of 2023. In 2023, they made it to the Final Four in 2023. Yes, I remember that. Thanks for that text. I appreciate it. Here's another one. Prayer for Tiger Woods' addiction holds no boundaries. Okay. Hey.
Do you think he should just pass the torch to his son? Because the son's looking good.
Ooh, he's going to Florida State, baby.
His son's looking good.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. It's going to be
just retire and pass the torch.
Can't retire, man. Hey, let me tell you something. He's tied with Willie Snead at 82. I think Tiger wants to get another major, man, to be soul up there on his own.
He's already the greatest of all time. So
no, I don't know, man.
You don't know?
One of those things.
You don't think so?
No, it's still identified whoever has the most wins, bro. That he's tied at 82 right now. He really is, I swear. And knowing him, like I wouldn't even blame him though, but for trying to get the 83. But I don't know, man. It's going to come down to his body if it could hold up, but that's just me.
He's 50 years old. He's a billionaire. He could afford a whole bunch of treatment and everything. But the thing that I've been hearing around is why doesn't he have a driver at this point?
That's what everybody says.
It's like, why don't you have a driver? You're a billionaire. Get a driver.
I can't. I don't know. Yeah, I can't. Uber. You still have a driver. I don't understand. Like,
no, but he could pay for his own driver.
See, but sometimes you don't I don't know, man. Athletes are different. Like each individual is different. And I've came encounter with a lot of athletes and a lot of celebrities, and some of them are just built different and wired different to where some of them just don't listen. And it just comes with the turn. You know that, man. You ran track. I'm not saying that's you. I'm saying you've been around different athletes, and you've seen probably some of your teammates where crap
You have
just
so
don't
much
click.
yeah, you have so much potential, but you just don't, I guess,
Yes.
listen that much.
Yeah, or take advantage of the opportunities, but that's just me. Thank you guys so much for listening and blowing up the phone lines. That lets me know you guys are listening, especially when I give away stuff. I really, really appreciate it. Today's Monday. Hey, it's a long week, and I'm on all week this week, Monday through Friday, you guys. Even during the Lobo game that starts at 5, I will still go till 6. You can catch me over on KKOB Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. the next morning.
KOB.
I said KKOB, huh? No, that's Lobos Live. My bad. KOB4, that's why I have you, Jonah. Appreciate you. KOB4, I'm on at 10, and I'm on at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. I will see you guys tomorrow. There's a text message that just came in. Sorry, I can't get to it, but hey, catch me tomorrow. Thank you, Jonah. As always,
Yeah, of
appreciate
course.
you, my guy. You guys have a good one. Thank you for listening to On the Filter with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM6 in the Sports Animal. Have a good night.